Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will take the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gets it out quickly. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Using his feet. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Black Knights have this offense rolling. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Sweet cut there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Grab behind the line. It's Polk. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
It's complete to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. And the Owls in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Gives it on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Black Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Polk. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Sims. Good, solid tackle.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again, using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Lots of room to run. chance to take it in. Touchdown, Owls. The extra point here would tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. On the run deep down the right side.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sure hands. It's Polk. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Polk. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. But this time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. From the gun on third down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Black Knights! Stealing a score on special teams.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Powers through the defender. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Card in the backfield. It's Polk. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working that left side now. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Polk. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make that. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lloyd. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The sure hands. It's pulled. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Black Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Going for the big play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busted loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Now on the move. Finding open areas. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of backs going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Roberts. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. On the move. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Card. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush is on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Roberts. Makes the pass. Makes a connection. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Gonna sling it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right